Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Welcome to all the devotees to our weekly Bhakti Vaibhav class. In the previous classes, we just started fourth canto. In the first two chapters, we saw how the descendants of Swayambhu Manu are described being requested by Vidura. First, he talks about the descendants of three daughters, Akuti, Prasuti, Devahuti, and Prasuti. Akuti gave birth to Yajna and Dakshina, and Devahuti gave birth to 9 daughters and 1 son. The 9 daughters married 9 Putras of Brahma, and then they begot so many other children. And Prasuti begot 16 daughters, out of which 13 were given marriage to Dharma, 1 was given to Agni, 1 was given to Pitur Devatas, 1 was given to Lord Shiva. All daughters gave birth to different children, except 1, that was Sati. Why Sati did not give birth to children? Because before she was matured enough to give birth to children, she burnt herself as a reason for the enmity between father-in-law and son-in-law. So now the question is why? Lord Shiva is considered to be the Atma Ramas, best of the gentlemen. How can he will have enmity towards, how can anybody have enmity towards Lord Shiva? Such a auspicious person. And the enmity went to so long that as a result of which Sati has to burn herself. Why so? So then the reason was mentioned in one of the Yajna where Daksha was sponsoring. Daksha came in when it is about to complete. Everyone got up to receive Daksha, but except Lord Brahma and Lord Shiva. So Daksha came and offered obeisance to Brahma because Brahma is father. That's okay. But Shiva did not get up. And even he is come close to him, still did not get up. So Daksha became a little bit angry, annoyed. He said, I am trying to speak the manners of a well-bred people, not out of envy, but just to teach good conduct to one and all. This Shiva, is my son-in-law and stays in the crematorium, does not have anything, all these things. He does not even consider that I am his father-in-law and he should offer respect to me. He does not even have good manners. I did not want to give my daughter to him. My daughter is like Bharati, with all good qualities. And this fellow is no qualities only, inauspicious person. But Brahma told me to give. So Brahma is not so intelligent enough to suggest properly. So whatever it is. But this fellow, in spite of all these things, he thinks, because he married my daughter who is like Bharati, he thinks himself to be Brahma. Because Brahma did not get up, he also should not get up. I curse him that he is not qualified to be one among the Devatas, he should not get any oblations offered to him in any yajna. So hearing this, Nandishwara, the follower of Lord Shiva, becomes very angry. He begins to curse Daksha. You, Daksha, you have a mind like that of an animal. May you become the animal. Your head is like that of a goat. May you attain goat head. And all the Brahmanas who are supporting Daksha is also like that. They should lose all the good reputation. They should lose. They should be begging. They should be attached to Karmakanda rituals and etc. Then Bhrigu, the leader of the Brahmanas, he became angry. For no reason, when Daksha made some mistake and you are cursing the entire Brahmana community, you think Lord Shiva is the Supreme Personality of God, you can't understand the essence of the Vedas, which is Lord Vishnu. You people become heretics, pashandis. You people become addicted to ganja, marijuana, etc., all these things. And you wear only the skulls and ashes and the animal flesh and animal skin, etc. You will be deviated, like that he was cursing. So then when Daksha, when Bhrigu was saying that the essence of the Vedas is Lord Janardana, then Lord Shiva thought, again Nandishwara might say something against Lord Janardana. That is not good. Thinking like that, he started walking away, requesting all his followers to come. When Lord Shiva goes, what Nandishwara will do there? He also followed and left. But other sages like Bhrigu, Vasishtha, etc., they kind of completed the Yajna and they went back home. So Yajna completed. But many people felt offended. So like that, the chapter ended. That is where we completed. And today, we will start third chapter. The essence of third chapter is nothing but, after some time, Daksha again conducts one more sacrifice. He invites everyone except Lord Shiva and Sati. So when everyone is going, Sati being a gentle daughter, she says, my dear husband, let us also go. Shiva says, no invitation came. No, father's home we can go without invitation also. Lord Shiva says, if father is welcoming, we can go. But father does not want us to come. If we go for a respectable person, if he goes to a uninvited place, he will only receive infamy, a disrespect. That is worse than death. That is not good for you. Please don't go. So that is what there is a conversation between Lord Shiva and Mother Parvati. So Sati, not Parvati. That is this chapter. In the next chapter, we will see Sati still goes, in spite of warning of Lord Shiva, Sati still go and she will receive whatever she is supposed to receive. Everything, but as foretold by Lord Shiva, everything will happen like that. In the third chapter, Mother Sati, desiring to see the sacrifice performed by her father Daksha, is forbidden by Lord Shiva, who cites words concerning proper conduct. She expresses her desire to go. Lord Shiva wants, no, better not to go. Because your father did not invite us, we should not go. That is the conversation in this chapter. Next chapter, we'll talk about further what she did, etc. etc. This is a small chapter. Let us try to complete today. So, Hare Krishna. So, text number 1. Maitreya Uvacha Sada Vidvishatorevam Kalo Vai Driyamanayo. You people speak a little louder so they will hear. Jamatu Swasurasyapi Sumahan Atichakrame. Translation. Yeah. Considerable time passed, and the father-in-law and son-in-law thus constantly continued their enmity. That means there are no talks between Daksha and Lord Shiva. Neither Daksha inviting Lord Shiva or Lord Shiva is also indifferent to Daksha. He wanted to stay away from Daksha. And Daksha also not at all caring for Lord Shiva and Lord Shiva's wife Sati also. Even though Sati was one of his dearmost daughters, still he was not interested in her. They did not pardon each other for a long time. That means they did not beg forgiveness from each other, they did not become friends again. That continued. Why? It continued for a long time. Yadabhishikto dakshastu brahmana parameshtina prajapatinam sarvesham adipatye smayo bhavat. Why Daksha did not consider that I should actually make friends with Lord Shiva once again. The reason was when Daksha was produced by Lord Brahma as a Manasaputra, Lord Brahma made Daksha the best of all Prajapatis, chief of all Prajapatis. He is one of the wealthiest person in the entire heaven. He is more wealthier than Indra also. He is the wealthiest person and powerful person and is well respected person. So as a result of that, he became proud. Because he became proud, he thought, I am the best among all. I am respected by everyone. So why should I care for Shiva? So he never cared to pacify the situation. He maintained that ill feelings. So he thought that I should receive respect from Lord Shiva, from Lord Shiva. He did not respect that it is his mistake. He should come and beg forgiveness. Why should I beg forgiveness? I did not do anything wrong. Something like that. Because of his position, because of his wealth and situation, he maintained his pride without trying to reconcile the subject matter. So like that. The wealth of Daksha, who is the enemy of Lord Shiva, was a cause of his offense in ruling and became a further cause of offense. This is made clear by saying that he became proud. Because he was wealthiest among all the Prajapatis and all the Devatas in the heaven, and he also is well respected as the best of all Prajapatis. So he became proud. What Kunti Maharani says? Janma Aishwarya Shuta Shribir Yedamana Madapuman. Naivarhati Apidatum by Twamakinchana Gochara. When a person is popped up by Janma, Aishwarya, Shriya, Shruta. So that such a person is very difficult for such a person difficult to surrender to Supreme Lord. But for Akinchana, who does not possess anything, it is very easy for them to surrender to Supreme Lord. And Daksha is a classical example. He has a wonderful Janma. Aishwarya is their best of Aishwarya. Shruta is knowledgeable, is Brahma son only. Shrivi, he also has so much physical beauty. Obviously, he has not only one reason, he has 4 reasons to be proud. So he is much proud than anybody else. So then, what happened? So he is proud and he is in a great position. He wants to show off his great position. He is performing one after the other, so many yajnas. Previously performed one. Now he is also performing one more big yajna. So like that. Ishtva savajapeyena brahmishtan abhibhuya cha bruhaspati savam nama samarebhe kratuttamam. Yeah, Daksha performing a sacrifice named Vajapeya, then began the best of sacrifices called Brahaspati Sabha, surpassing the followers of Lord Shiva. In order to showcase his great position, he was performing big sacrifices. He performed Vajpaya also, then he performed Brahaspati Sabha. Brahaspati Sabha is considered to be one of the best sacrifices, at least from Shruti, it is said like that. Out of pride, surpassing the followers of Lord Shiva, he performed this Brahaspati Sabha. Shruti says, Vajapaya neshta Brahaspati Savena Yajeta. After performing the Vajapaya sacrifice, one should perform Brahaspati Sabha. It is considered to be one of the best sacrifice. So, sacrifice means he will invite everyone. He invited everyone except Lord Shiva. And whoever invited, they are going for the sacrifice. That is where the problem is. The Daksha is performing a sacrifice somewhere in the Himalayas only. And Lord Shiva and Sati are also living in the Himalayas only. While everyone is going to the sacrifice, they were passing through Kailash. Sati is seeing everyone going there. And while they were going, they were talking. You know, Daksha has made this arrangement, that arrangement, like this, like this, like this. They are talking about so many things. And everything is Parvati and Sati is hearing. Obviously, she will develop a desire to go there. So that is what happened. Tasmin Brahmarshayo Sarve. Little louder. Devarshi Pitru Devata. Asan Krita Swastena Tatpatnyascha Sabhatruka. So this is a big sacrifice. So when everyone is going, they cannot go just like that. They'll go well decorated. At that sacrifice, all the Brahmarshis, Devarshis, Pitrus, Devatas were present, along with their wives. They were very nicely decorated with ornaments, along with their husbands. Both husbands and wives were nicely decorated, and they were all going to sacrifice. The problem is, they were going via Kailash. If they have gone through some other pathway, everything would have been nice. They were worshipped and then again worshipped along with their wives. So, seeing them, Mother Sati approached Lord Shiva out of emotional sentiments. Basically, when they are coming, they are received. No? When they were received first, the husband name is glorified. Then husband and wife name is glorified, like that. Who is coming next? So Indra is coming. Indra is coming along with Sachi. Next, Varna is coming along with his wife, like that, like that. When somebody is coming in, they will announce, they'll play Damaru and then they will announce, he is coming and she is coming, like that, like that. So like that they were glorified. So then Sati hearing what they are saying, they were going and she was also hearing the Damaru thing, who are coming, who are all received, etc. Hearing all these things, Sati developed a desire. I should also have gone there. That way. Tadupashrutya nabasi.
Tada.
Okay, somebody can do online. Tadupashrutya nabasi. Hare Krishna Mataji.
Please, please look. Fourth, na tasmin brahmacharya.
Kecharaanam prajapatam.
Kecharanam prajalpatam.
Sati dakshayani devi.
Sati dakshayani devi.
Pitru yajna mahosava.
Pitru yajna mahotsavam.
Prajantihi sarvato.
Prajantihi sarvato.
Divya upadeva varasriya.
Divya upadeva varastriya.
Vimanayana sapreshta.
Vimanayana sampreshta.
Nishkakanti suvasasa.
Niskakanthi suvasasa.
Drishtva swanilaya
Drishtva swanila vyase.
Lokashir Mrushtakundala
Lokaksh mustakullalaha.
Patim Bhutapatim Devam
Patim bhutapatim devam.
Ausukyad Abhyabhasata.
Aukshuksya abhyabhasata. The chaste Sati, the chaste lady Sati, the daughter of Daksha, heard the heavenly denizen flying in the sky, conversing about the great sacrifice performing by her father. When she saw that from all directions the beautiful wife of the heavenly denizens, their eyes very beautifully glittering, were near her residence and were going to the sacrifice dressed in fine clothing and ornament, with, with earrings and necklace, with lockets, she approached her husband, the master of bhutas, in great anxiety and spoke as follows. Hare Krishna.
Yeah. Hearing from the mouth of the gossiping Kecharas in the sky. Okay, Kecharas means all those who are traveling in the sky. All the Devatas, Upadevatas, and Brahmashi, Devashi, everyone, whoever is going for the sacrifice. Hearing from the mouth of the gossiping Kecharas in the sky about the great sacrifice being held by her father Daksha, and and seeing near her house the wives of the Upadevas with the darting eyes, fine cloth, attractive earrings, and nishkas on their throats, okay, mounted on their airplanes, going there from all directions, along with their husbands. She spoke with longing to her husband, the Lord of the Gods, Bhutapati. So, nearby her place also many people are residing, and all of them are going to the sacrifice. Well, when they were going, they were decorated very nicely, especially the ladies were decorated very nicely, and they were very jubilant, very happy that they are going for the sacrifice. Looking at them, all these are not directly related to Daksha. They were only invited, but Sati, Daksha's daughter, how much more she must be eager to go there. So out of that eagerness, she immediately went to Lord Shiva, requesting Lord Shiva, my dear husband, let us also go. So that is what she will pay. She will express her desire to go for the sacrifice. So hearing from the gossiping Kechara, from the mouth of the gossiping Kecharas about the great sacrifice being held by her father, and seeing the wives of the Upadevas going, she spoke to her husband. So what did she say? will be explained from text number 8 to 14. Sati uvacha, little louder. Prajapateste Swasurasya Sampratam Niryapito Yajna Mahosavakila Vayam cha tatra Bisharama Vamate Yadartitami Vibudha Vrajantihi. Simple. Sati is saying that a great sacrifice has been undertaken by your father-in-law, Daksha. She did not say my father. In order to inspire Lord Shiva, she says, Prajapataste Swasurasya. Your father-in-law has organized a great sacrifice. Since the Devatas are going there, let us also go there. My noble Lord, this is my request. Yadi Artitami, I am kindly requesting you, let us also go. Initially, she requests. At the end, she says, let us go. So slowly, her temperament changes. Niriyapita means undertaken. If the famous devatas are going, then we also should go. Oh, noble Lord, this is my request. This is not my order, but this is my request. Let us also go. When all the devatas are going, we should also go. This is your father-in-law's sacrifice. She did not say that my father's. Instead, she said, your father-in-law's sacrifice. Let us go. Then Lord Shiva asks, what is the purpose of going? Why we should go? It's okay, my father-in-law's, but he has not invited us. But why should go? There is no business for us there. For that, Mother Sati says, Tasmin baginyo mama bhartri swakair. Dhruvam gamishyanti suhruti drikshava. Aham cha tasmin pavata vikamaye. Sahopanitam paribharam artitum. I also desire to declare myself the ornament given to my father, who there with you to participate in that. So if Lord Shiva says that no, Daksha does not show any interest in us, there is no point in going. Then Sati says, no, not like that. See, I have many sisters, they all come with their husbands. I also want to go along with my husband. So forget about my father Daksha, but just consider that I am there, my sisters will be there, and you are there, and my sister's husbands are all like your brothers. So let us meet once. So like that. So from father to sister's husband, tak she came. And she says, this is my request again. My sisters, along with their husbands, will certainly go to the sacrifice. Desiring to see my friends, that means desiring to see my sisters, along with you, I also desire to see accept gifts offered by my parents. So when daughters come home, the parents will offer some gifts when they were going back, some ornaments, some clothes, some articles. I also want to receive all of them along with my co-sisters, like that. She was telling. What is the purpose of you or I going? Lord Shiva asks. Mother Sati says, just as they are worshipped with their husbands, let me be worshipped with my husband. This is my desire. I desire to accept along with you the gifts such as cloth and ornaments given by my parents. Then Lord Shiva will say, do you think that Lord Shiva, Daksha will give you and me some clothes and ornaments? He does not want to see us only. Then what's the point of giving us some gifts?
Huh?
So don't expect like that.
Acha.
He would say. Okay. So Lord Shiva says, do you want gifts? Are you looking for some gifts? So then Sati will reply, Tatra swasrarme nanubhatra samhita matra swasra klingna tiyam cha mataram trakshe chirotkanta manama harshibhir unniyamanam cha murudadvaradvajam. So when Lord Shiva says, you want gifts? You want to go there for gifts? Then Sati says, no, not for gifts. Gifts may come, may not come, it's okay. But mainly I want to see my sisters' husbands and friends and relatives and come back along with my mother, something like that. Oh Shiva, oh Lord, oh my dear husband, oh Lord Shiva, filled with longing for a long time, I desire to see my sisters along with their husbands, my aunts and my mother, who has great affection for me in her heart, and also to see the best among all sacrifices performed by the great sages, like a frog among the sacrifices. Okay, our father may not take care of us very nicely, but that's fine. We forget it. But we will go there just to meet with our sister's husband, mother, and other uncles, aunts, and also to see the great sacrifice being performed. So that was like a simple desire of a woman. Do you desire to go there for gifts? Lord Shiva's. Then Mother Sati says, I desire to see my mother, whose heart is filled with affection for me. I desire to see the best among all sacrifices being conducted, which is like a flag. I desire to see the flag raised by the sages at the beginning of the sacrifice, something like that. So she is expressing her desire. Something wonderful is going to happen. Everyone want to see what exactly is happening there. So want to go there. Let's go. Then Lord Shiva says, it is astonishing that there would be such illusion for relatives in you like others. I did not expect you to have such kind of strong attachment to relatives. You are supposed to be sober. Even though without being invited, you should not go there just to see the relatives and all. So this bodily attachment is not proper. Like that, Lord Shiva asks a question. So as an answer to that, Mother Sati will say that. So you may be sober. You are spiritually well situated. You are sober. You may not have this kind of attachments. But I'm an innocent woman. I have attachment to my sisters and mother and family members. Like that, she will say in the next verse. त्वय्येतदाश्चर्यमजात्ममायया विनिर्मितं भाति गुणत्रयात्मकम् तथाप्यहं योषिद तत्त्वविच्यते दीनादिदृक्षे भवमे भवक्षितम् Okay. Here Lord Shiva, Mother Sati says that, "Oh Shiva, such attachment would be astonishing to see in you. But the whole universe, composed of the three gunas, is made by the three Lords Maya. Moreover, I am a woman, and furthermore, do not know the truth about you, O Shiva, O my husband. Being so fortunate, being so unfortunate, I desire to see my birthplace." So like that. So basically, when Lord Shiva says, when such kind of uh, bodily attachment for relatives is not expected from you, especially you being my wife. But Sati says, so my dear Lord, you are situated beyond the influence of three modes, but I am not on that platform. I am like any other ordinary woman. I am bewildered by three modes. So I have natural affinity for family members, friends, and relatives. So as a result of that, I want to see them. So I am not as fortunate as you. I am not as knowledgeable as you. I am ignorant to women. So please, this is my current situation. So I'm acting accordingly. So be compassionate upon me. Like that, she is making a request to Lord Shiva. Oh Shiva, oh husband, such bewilderment would be astonishing to see in you, since you are self-satisfied. Perhaps she is telling that you are self-realized. You may not have attachment to people in general. You don't have attachment to family, friends, and relatives. But I am not in that situation. But it is a natural quality. Such bewilderment would be astonishing to see in you, since you are self-satisfied. So like you, people are very rare. But like me, it is natural. Everyone in this world will be like me only. They will have attachment to their friends and relatives. So it is quite natural. Because the whole universe is made up of the three gunas by the Lord's Maya, one obviously becomes bewildered. One becomes attached to people on the basis of bodily platform. Everyone is bewildered. Moreover, in this universe, I am a woman. I am an ordinary woman. Don't expect me to be like a great sage, a great highly renounced person. And moreover, I am ignorant of truth. I do not know the truth about you. I do not know the truth about the Lord also. I do not know the truth about you also. Therefore, being so unfortunate, I desire to see my birthplace, O Shiva. So she is placing herself as a common woman. She is presenting all her arguments. Basic point is, let us go. So that is our desire. Hare Krishna, devotees online, any questions? You are able to follow till now?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Other devotees?
No, Prabhuji.
Okay.
No, Prabhuji.
Yes, Prabhu.
Yeah. Well, basically, she is giving different reasons why they should go to the sacrifice of Daksha. Now, Lord Shiva would say, you gave mercy to the whole world. And Sati is only saying, you gave mercy to the whole world. So please be merciful upon me also. You are called an Ashutosh. You are easily pleased. You fulfill the desires of everyone whoever comes to you. I am also one such a surrendered soul. Please fulfill my desire also. Like that, she will plea. She will make a plea to Lord Shiva. So next verse, Sati will say, Pasya prayantir abhavanya yoshito अपलंकृता कांत सका वरुतसा या साम्रजद्भि सितिकण्ठमण्डितम् नभो विमानै कलहंस पाण्डुभिः In the previous verse, she already made it clear. I am like any other ordinary woman who has familial affection towards her friends and relatives. Especially, I want to meet my sisters and their husbands and my uncle, aunts, and especially my mother. So, like that, you see, when you want to meet with your family members, you cannot go just like that, as if you are going for a morning ceremony without any decorations. They are all coming for a special celebration. They all come with a nicely decorated. I also want to be nicely decorated. So, something like that. Oh, Shiva, without material conditioning, see also other ornamented women going in groups with their husbands. Oh Shiva with a blue throat. The sky is decorated with their flying airplanes, white like swans. I am not only the women want to go there. See, thousands of women are going, thousands of ladies are going along with their husbands. Let us also go. No problem. Daksha might not have invited us. Daksha will not notice us. We'll go and we will stay in one corner. That Daksha may not notice us. No problem. Let us just go and see our friends and relatives and come back. So be merciful upon me. Like that, she is requesting Lord Shiva. I am not the only one in this condition. You do not experience the suffering of separation from the loved ones. She is telling that. I am not only thinking like this. Every woman in this universe, they all want to meet their friends and relatives. They are going. I also one among them. I want to be with them. And you don't experience any suffering, separation from your loved ones because you don't have anyone loved ones. Indirectly, she's telling. Who are the parents of Lord Shiva? Brahma, in one sense. And Brahma is doing tapasya in Satyaloka, Shiva is doing tapasya in Kailash. So the favorable activity that he does is only tapasya. He has nothing to spend time with anybody, no festivities, nothing like that. The most pleasing activity for Lord Shiva is tapasya. So she is telling indirectly. So you don't have any friends and relatives, but I have friends and relatives. Just because you don't have friends and relatives, you don't want to meet anybody. I should not meet anybody. I want to meet everyone. I am like anybody else. Thousands of ladies are going in the airplanes, well decorated, putting all the ornaments and nice clothing and all. I also want to be like that. Why can't you understand? But in the beginning, it was like quite requesting. Now, slowly, a little bit demanding. It will increase eventually. Other women, not relatives, along with their husbands, are going together. The other ladies, they are not even the relatives of Daksha. Daksha's family, they are nowhere connected, but still they are going. And we are closely connected to Daksha's family. We are not going. What is this? The sky is decorated with their airplanes. Oh, blue-throated one, you drank poison to give mercy to others. For the sake of protecting the entire universe, you drank poison, and you are not willing to fulfill my desire. Please permit me. So, like that. In a comparative analysis, till now she was only begging. Now she is telling, okay, you are showing mercy to everyone and not me. Why? What mistake I have done? Something like that. So then Lord Shiva says, since you have not been invited, how can we go? So we were not invited because they are all invited, they are going. Even though they are related to Daksha or not, but they got invitation, they are going happily. We have not got invitation, we cannot go. Then Sati will say something interesting. Katim sutaya pitrakeha kautulkam nishamya deha suravarya ningate anahutapi abhiyanti sahurudam Bhartur kritascha ketanam. So when Lord Shiva says, see, all these people are going because they got invitation. We have not received invitation. How can we go? Then Sati says, now like Ramaban, oh best of Devatas, hearing of a festival in her father's house, how can the body of the daughter not be stilled to see it? Whether invitation comes or not, when something is happening in the father's home, how can the daughter will not go? This is the first Ramban. Daughter does not need invitation to go to the father's home. She has all the right to go anytime. First Ramban. Second Ramban is, though uninvited, people go to the house of a friend. We don't have to be invited to go to a friend's home. So we can go anytime because a friend to the home of a husband. Will the wife will say that no, my husband did not call me, I should not go? No, it is her home only. She can go anytime. Matlab, if she has gone to the parents' home, she can come back anytime she want. It is not that she has to tell husband, so I want to come today, can I come? Not like that. She can come back. Yeah. And father-in-law, the in-laws home. Father-in-law home is for the son-in-law. For the daughter, for anybody friend, for the wife, husband home, for the son-in-law, father-in-law's home. So son-in-law also can go to father-in-law's home anytime. Father-in-law should not say that why you come here. You did not tell me in advance. We are not prepared to receive you. Like that, they cannot say. Son-in-law can go to father-in-law's home anytime. Or whether it may be son or father, the daughter or son, they can go to father anytime. They cannot say that, my dear father, I am coming. Is it okay? Can I come now? Like that, no. Anytime child can go to father's home. So in these four conditions, one can go anytime without any restrictions. So for you, it is your father-in-law's home. For me, it is my father's home. So there is no issue for us going there. Let's go. Invitation not required for these people. For friend, invitation not required. For wife, invitation not required. For son-in-law, invitation not required. And for children, son or daughter, invitation also not required. They can go anytime. So Hridam is friend. Bhartu is husband. Guru is father-in-law. Okay. Deha Kritas means the one who gives the body, that is father or parents, you can say. Here Guru is taken as the father-in-law. Because in this condition, in relation to Lord Shiva, Guru means elderly person. Every elderly person will be a Guru. So in that context. Even if you take Guru literally, even Guru's home also you can go anytime. You don't have to wait and you don't have to call Guru and saying that my dear Guru, I am coming, can I come? Not like that. The disciple has all the rights to go to Guru anytime. So like, so these are two Ramabanas. When father is doing something, how can a daughter does not go? Second thing is, no invitation is not required to go to the house of a friend, husband, father-in-law, father, or even teacher. One can go anytime. Since I am his daughter, how can I remain peaceful? How can the body of the daughter not be still to see the festivities at the father's house? But you have not been invited. How can you go? My dear wife, please listen. We were not invited. We cannot go. Even though you may be daughter, but I am not, I cannot come. You may go, but I cannot come. Then Sati says, no, no, not a problem. Though uninvited, people go to the houses of a friend, husband, father-in-law, and father. In these four conditions, one can go even without any invitation. No problem. Let's go. She's trying to inspire. Final. What do you say? Finally, what do you say? Ramban bhi ho gaya. So now final Brahmastra we can say. Still, you cannot go as an uninvited guest. Lord Shiva says, even though you should not go. Even one can go to friend. If the other person is a friend, you can go. If the other person is I mean, if the other person is inclined to receive, you can go. But if Daksha is not inclined to receive us, even though all these four conditions are well applicable to everyone in this universe, but not for Daksha. Because in these four cases, if you go, they will receive. Because the friend will have affection, the parents will have affection, and the father-in-law will have affection, and also with the third one, not Guru. Parents, father-in-law. Okay, for daughter, father. They will have affection, but in our case, Daksha will have no affection. So still we cannot go. Then the final Samambonam, Brahmasra. Tanme praside damamarte vanchitam kartum bhavan karuniko patartai. Swayatmanordeham abhadra chakshusha adabra chakshusha निरूपिता मानुगृहान याचिता. Brahmastra, you have accepted me as your wife. I am half of you. When one half want to go, other half should follow. How can you say no? Huh? The moment of our marriage, you accept me as half of you, Ardhanarishwara. So 50% of your body is saying something, and other 50% is saying no to it. What is this? I don't have any rights here. Like Brahmastra. Huh? So like Brahmastra. So you are not respecting my desire. So like that. Oh, immortal Lord Shiva, please grant my desire. Since you are merciful, you should do this. Being full of knowledge, you have accepted me as you half of your body. Can't you remember the time of marriage you accept me as your half wife? Not half wife, half body. So when I say something, how can you say no to it? You should agree to it. Can't I have this that much right? Something like that. Therefore, being requested, please oblige me. You have to follow. The first verse, I am requesting you, please listen. Now, I have right. This is my right. 50% of my right is that, please let's go. You have to come. So, see the transformation, how it is happening in the mind of Sati. If you do not want to go still, because of my request, you have to come. You may not want to go because you have accepted me as your person. So since I want to go, you should come along with me. You are a deva and can do what is not normally done. Though you are full of knowledge and you are self-realized, you have accepted me as half of your body. So she is simply telling that you are full of knowledge, you are self-realized. Either if you have been like that only, then there would be no problem. But since you have accepted me as your half person, you have the responsibility to fulfill all my desires. Now you cannot say, I have nothing to do with anybody. When you are alone, you could have said, I have nothing to do with anybody. But since you have accepted me as your wife, you have to oblige my request. You have to take me there. You cannot give any excuses. Something like that. Shiva is famous as having half his body in the form of a woman. Since you have done that, be merciful to me. Like, indirectly she is demanding. You are knowledgeable, you are known in the entire universe as a knowledgeable person. Don't you remember that? When you accept a wife, you should listen to the wife. You should fulfill the wife's desires. Can't you understand that? So like that. So you can see all Mother Sati's request and Lord Shiva's counter arguments. It is your father-in-law's sacrifice. All the devatas are also going. My sisters and their husbands will be there. We will go. I desire to meet my relatives. We can receive gifts presented by my parents. I am longing to see my sisters, aunts, and mother. Want to see the glorious sacrifice. Don't have ideal expectations from me because I am a normal conditioned soul and I am a woman. When Lord Shiva says, you are my wife, you should be behaving like the way I am behaving with complete renunciation and all. She says, you may be renounced, but I am like an ordinary woman. I don't know you completely. Huh? See, other women are going with their husbands. You protected everyone by drinking poison. Can't you fulfill my small desire? Festivities are visible in the sky. One goes to the relative's house without invitation. Natural for a daughter. You are merciful to everyone. And you are not merciful to me. What is this? And you have accepted me as your husband and your wife. And you are merciful to someone no one. But you are not merciful to your own wife. What is this? Like that, she has put forward so many arguments in front of Lord Shiva. Now Lord Shiva responds. And Lord Shiva tries to pacify Mother Sati, properly trying to explain her why we should not go. If we go, what will happen to us? That is what Lord Shiva will tell at the end of this conversation. So, any questions till now? Hare Krishna. Devotees have any questions?
No, Prabhuji. Hare Krishna.
Okay. If there are no questions, we will go. Rushiruvacha. Evam Giritra Priyaya Vibhashitaha Pratyabhyadatta Prahasan Suhrutpriyaha Samsmarito Marma Bida Kavagishun Yana Hako Vishwasrujam Samakshataha. Yeah. Now Maitreya is saying that Lord Shiva is going to respond. How did he respond? Addressed in this way by his wife Sati, Lord Shiva replied with a smile, slight smile. Prahasan Prati Abhya Datta. Well, reminding his wife of the heart-piercing arrows of insults which Daksha spoken in the presence of the Prajapatis of the entire universe. The last sacrifice, when Sati was there, Shiva was there, everyone was there, Brahma was there, everyone was there in front of everyone. Daksha spoke very strong words which were piercing the core of the heart. So, have you forgotten what Daksha spoke last time? So if we go now, he will again speak similar words. So like that, Lord Shiva is reminding Mother Sati in her in his response. He all the Prajapatis and Devatas. The previous time, all the Prajapatis were there. In front of them only Daksha spoke. Even though they were telling, don't speak, don't say, don't say. Even he did not listen. He was speaking, continuously speaking, and he went on cursing also. He made his wife remember the arrows of sharp words which pierce the heart. How can the sharp words of Daksha pierce the heart of Shiva who is self-satisfied? Somebody may say that. No. Yeah, Daksha might have spoken, but Lord Shiva is renounced. He should not be disturbed by the piercing words of the common conditioned soul of this world, because Lord Shiva is on the transcendental platform. Okay, what was the verse in Bhagavad Gita? Nirmana moha jisanga dosha adhyatma nitya manutta karma dvandva virmukta sudukku sanjay rachinta moda padmaventa. Nirmana, nirmoha. People like you does not expect any respect from others. Even if somebody criticizes you, you will not be affected by such kind of criticism because Dvandva Vimukta, they are freed from the dualities. They are freed from praise and criticism. So how can, my dear Siva, you are trying to remind your wife that last time what did you speak? But you are supposed to be free from all the dualities. You are Dhira. So how can you say all these things? Like that one my question. The answer is, since Shiva is the Supreme Lord, he is certainly self-satisfied. But because he is also related to Tamoguna, sometimes lamentation, illusion, attachment, and hatred manifest in Lord Shiva with his supreme power not visible. Even though Lord Shiva is situated on the transcendental platform, because he is the deity of Tamoguna, the deity of Tamoguni activity, the destruction of the universe, sometimes all these lower qualities also take place in Lord Shiva, such as lamentation, illusion, attachment, and hatred will manifest in Lord Shiva also. Then the Prabhupada says that even these things take place in Lord Krishna also. Even Lord Krishna also sometimes exhibits lamentation, illusion, attachment, hatred also. But there is a difference between Lord Krishna exhibiting these qualities and Lord Shiva exhibiting these qualities and others exhibiting these qualities. There is a lot of difference. That is indicated now. So here, though Lord Krishna is also self-satisfied, because of having prema, he also shows lamentation, illusion, attachment, and hatred in relation to Yashoda, Baladeva, and Gopis because of invisibility of his supreme powers. When Lord Krishna was in Dwaraka, he was whenever he remembers Gopis, he was lamenting. Lord Rama lamenting when Mother Sita was taken by Ravana. But that lamentation is not out of three modes, it is out of love for his devotees. So like that. Mother Yashoda wanted to bind Krishna. So no. When Mother Yashoda did not give her milk and she went into kitchen, Krishna became angry. He broke the yogurt pot. So like that. So Lord Krishna also exhibits all these things. But Lord Krishna exhibiting all these things is only purely out of love for his devotees. But Lord Shiva exhibiting and all of us exhibiting is out of our conditioned nature. So that is the distinction it is made. In Lord Shiva, those modes arise from Tamoguna and are filled with an experience of shadow of grief. In Lord Krishna, those moods arise from prema and are filled with an experience of the highest bliss. When Lord Krishna exhibits all these things, they are all in order to enhance the love between the Lord and his devotees. Lord Krishna also speaks lies. He says, I have not eaten dirt. Mother Yashoda says, open your mouth. When he opened his mouth, the entire Brahmanda is visible in the mouth, something like that. Since prema is the ultimate essence of Chit Shakti, these moods cannot be restricted by the Lord's being self-satisfied. However, destruction of demons is the effect of Sattva-guna alone. Because of the mutual friction of the gunas, Sattva-guna destroys tamas and rajas, just as light destroys darkness. In this way, Lord Krishna destroys demons. Or somebody may say that. So Lord Krishna also expresses anger towards asuras. Is that anger also out of love? Killing the demons is an act of Sattva-guna. Because killing the demons is the activity of Shuradaksha Vishnu. It is not the activity of Lord Krishna. When Lord Krishna appears, Shuradaksha Vishnu also enters into the form of Lord Krishna. And he does his activity of killing the demons. So because he is the deity of Sattva-guna, in Sattva-guna you have to maintain good and destroy the bad. So Shuradaksha Vishnu does. So Lord Krishna is only there to perform pastimes with the devotees. They are all transcendental in nature. The activities in the mode of goodness are performed by Shuradaksha Vishnu is inside Lord Krishna. So that is how it is understood. See, Lord Krishna became angry with Mother Yashoda and he broke the pot. Lord Krishna also became angry with Kamsa. He killed Kamsa. So both are out of love? No. Breaking the pot is out of love for Mother Yashoda. But killing Kamsa is the duty of maintenance of the universe. That is the duty of Kshirodaksha Vishnu. Kamsa is killed by the Kshirodaksha Vishnu inside Krishna. Not only Kamsa, all other demons. So that is the universal maintenance, means killing the demons and protecting the devotees. That activity is activity of a mode of goodness. Maintaining the law and order is an act of mode of goodness. So for that, whatever required is being done by Kshirodaksha Vishnu.
Okay, Prabhuji.
It is everywhere. Bhagavatam third
Yes.
canto. Bhagavatam third canto.
Yes,
Yes, it is there. Third canto Bhagavatam, it is there. Every day Bhagavatam class are going on. Na? Listen carefully. You will get. 10th canto also it is there. You can read Krishna book also. Then, okay, okay. No, this is not for layman. This is for Bhakti Yoga students. Don't tell all these things outside. Just because you have heard. It is for us to know. Okay? Basically, whenever the Lord comes, all the avatars also will enter him. Every avatar will be there in the same Lord. So everyone does their respective activities. Lord Krishna appeared just to play the flute, nothing else. Killing the demons is done by the Purushavatara or Kshirodaksha Vishnu or Manvantara Avatara, whoever supposed to do. Like Narayana Rishis were trying to kill Sahasra Kavacha. So 919 Kavachas are removed, one Kavacha is still left. In order to remove that, Narayana came and entered into Krishna and Arjuna. Narayana entered Krishna, Narayana entered Arjuna. And they have to kind of make sure that they kill Karna. So like that. So their duty is still pending. They came and fulfilled their duty. And Kshirodaksha Vishnu is supposed to be maintain the entire universe. His duty is to kill all the asuras. And he also came along with Krishna, entered in Krishna, and he was killing all the asuras. Bakasura, Agasura, Trunavarta, all this. Dhenukasura, this Asura, Dasasura, Kamsa, Shanura, Mustika, Shala, Toshala, and what else? Paundraka. And also, it is the duty of Manvantara Avatara to kill Jaya and Vijaya, who will appear as Asuras that time. He killed Hiranyakashipu. He also killed Ravana Kumbhakarna. Now he has to kill Vishubha Dantavakra. So Manvantara Avatara came in to kill them. So like that. Whosoever responsibility it is, they will come and do the needful.
Okay, Prabhu.
And Yugavatara came in the Krishna and he established Yuga Dharma also.
Yoga.
So,
Okay.
that's how it happens.
Okay, Prabhuji.
Louder, they will listen.
Hare Krishna.
Mataji, 1 second, 1 second.
Okay.
Little louder. Prasad liya na? Obviously, there will be difference. Not soul of Krishna. Krishna is there. Within Krishna, all the other avatars are there. How can you say Krishna is the Purna Purushottam Bhagavan? With Purna Purushottam Bhagavan, everyone should be within him also. Yeah, that everyone will say like that. Yeah. But because they don't give high regards to the personal form of Lord. For them, Brahman or Paramatma is the highest. And for them, the form of the Lord is material body. That's what they say. Even they go to extent that this is only like our body, that there is also one body. In that Paramatma entered and did all the things. Like that they say. They go to that extent also. But in any case, but we don't subscribe to that idea. We have our own idea. Whatever Acharya says, we follow that. So our Acharyas all say that Krishna he only does 4 things. Venu Madhuri, Rupa Madhuri, Leela Madhuri,
Prema Madhuri.
Prema Madhuri.
Prema
These are the
Madhuri.
4 core activities of Lord Krishna. Beyond these 4, anything, they are all done by the corresponding persons. He has nothing to do with the activity that is being done in this material world. He comes here along with his devotees to show all of us what it is in the spiritual world. Just to give a trailer. That's all. Paritranaya sadhuna vinasha dushtam dharma samsthapanataya sambhavami yuge is the duty of Manvantara Avatara, Yuga Avatara, Guna Avatara, Purusha Avatara, Shakti Avesha Avatara, this Avatara, that Avatara. It is their work. And they will come and they do the needful according to their time. But Krishna, just to spend some time with his devotee and devotees. Brajavasis, Madhuravasis, and Dwarakavasis. That's all. So like that. Yeah, yes, Mataji, you are saying something?
ना प्रभुजी, I was not able to listen. मुझे लगा कुछ disconnect हुआ है कि क्या, इसलिए.
No. Prabhuji was speaking slowly, so that's it.
Okay.
Any devotees have any questions?
No, Prabhuji.
No.
Okay. We will go ahead. Since the Supreme Lord is Shuddha Sattva, though the effect of material Sattva are also present in him, in the sense that they are handled by him, they do not affect him. Even the Supreme Lord does the activities of killing some demons, which is the activity of mode of goodness, but is not disturbed by that. He does because it is to be done. It is a matter of duty, will do it. This has been explained in the first canto, text number 1 to 23. For more details, please read 1 to 23. And also 7, 9, 37. For more details, please read these 2 verses. You will understand why things are happening the way they are happening. So like that. Because he is the Lord, a Lord of in charge of the maintenance of the universe. He has to maintain. The maintenance is the activity of mode of goodness. In that, killing the demons and protecting the devotees is there. But expressing his loving dealings with the devotees is the act of transcendence. That is beyond 3 modes of material nature. In that, if Lord Krishna expresses lamentation, illusion, hatred, etc., they are on the transcendental platform. But when Lord Shiva expresses these feelings, they are under 3 modes. So like that. It has to be understood. So even though from general point of view, Lord Shiva is Dhira, selfless person. But since he is the in charge of Tamaguna, he can also go through material qualities once in a while. Not regularly, but once in a while, according to the time need of the hour. So currently he is also going through same thing. So now, Lord Shiva will respond to Mother Sati. He will speak 10 verses very nicely, will explain why we should not go as a gentle, responsible husband for the benefit of his wife. He is trying to convince her not to go. Sri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Shri Bhagavan Uvacha.
Tvayoditam shobhanameva shobhane. Anahuta api abhiyanti bandhushu.
Tvayoditam shobhanamev shobhane
Mataji,
anahuta. Yes.
Mataji, you kindly mute. Here devotees are reciting. You kindly mute.
Okay. Take.
ते यदनु तादितब्दोष दृष्टयो बलीयसानात्म्यमदेन मन्युना Is it true that if such a friend does not find fault with the gift for the bodily identification and thereby become So now, one by one, Lord Shiva will address Mother Sati's arguments. Dear wife, what you have said is correct. Yes, one can go to friend's home. Even if uninvited, friends go to the friends. Sons go to the father. Son-in-law go to the father-in-law. And daughters can go to the father. No issue. That is fine. When friends go to their friends, if those friends do not see faults because of anger or strong pride caused by identification with the body. If the friends start seeing faults in you or start saying that I am the greatest person, you are the small person. How did you come here and say, friend, you are my friend? Like Drupada and Drona. Drona also went to his friend asking for a cow. That time, he went at the wrong time actually. Drupada was seated on the high seat and he was glorified by all the royal people. Everyone was royal people. Suddenly, when the torn cloth Brahmana came and he said, who are you? I'm your friend. The occasion is one king is celebrating his greatness in the midst of other kings. It's a great occasion. In that great occasion, one ordinary rotten Brahmana comes and says that I am your friend. You have promised me during the school that you will give me half kingdom. I don't want the kingdom. I just need one cow. It is not a proper time to say all these things. So Drupada became angry. How can you say you are my friend and you say that I have given you word that I will give you all the kingdom? Because just now all these people are glorifying him. You are the king of a huge kingdom. You are the one and only monarch of this entire area. Like that, he must have been glorified till now. He is flying in the air. And suddenly one rotten Brahmana comes and says, you have promised me half the kingdom. What is, who are you to say all these things? Why should I give you the half the kingdom? Something like that. He becomes wild. So even going in a right time is very important. One cannot go in a wrong time and start expecting that you should receive me properly, all these things. So something like that. So even if uninvited, friends can go to the friends. If the other friend does not find fault with you, does not wage you according to your situation. Sutama Brahmana, when he went, Lord Krishna was in his Annapura. He was not in assembly. Of course, even if Lord Krishna was in royal assembly, also would have received Sudama very nicely only, because Lord Krishna is a different person. So what did Lord Krishna do? Suddenly he came out of the home, received Sudama and took him inside and made him sit on the same bed where he was lying till now. And he brought water and washed his feet and he was massaging Sudama's feet and all. So that's how Krishna received his guest. The situation is also very apt, and Krishna's friendship is also very apt. Lord Krishna did not consider I am low, but Drupada considered I am low. It is not correct time to come to ask for a cow. And Drona would have asked, I am a poor Brahmana, I need a cow. He could have given. Because he is a big king, giving charity will enhance his glory. But he said, you promised me in my childhood that you will give me half the kingdom, but I don't want your half kingdom, I just want one cow. So the context is not proper. So something like that. So if the other person is in a different mood, we cannot go. Now Daksha is also in the same mood. Daksha is, just now we discussed. Daksha is made by Brahma, the best of Prajapati, is the wealthiest of all people. He is high birth and is very beautiful person, is highly glorified, highly knowledgeable person. Everything is there with him. And Lord Shiva is like a beggar. Now Daksha is like the wealthiest person, like Dwarakadesh, and Lord Shiva is like the Sudama Brahmana. But Lord Daksha's mentality is like the Drupada, or Drupada and Drona we can say. That's why he will not welcome. That's what Lord Shiva is saying. The friend should not see faults because of anger or strong pride caused by identity with the body. The Daksha is thinking all these things because of his body is beautiful, he is intelligent, he is wealthy. All these are material considerations. Based on the material considerations, he is proud. To such a person's home, we should not go. Like that, Lord Shiva is telling. How is it possible for my father who has wisdom to see faults like a fool? When Lord Siva said that we cannot go to a friend or elderly person if we start seeing the faults in us and is very much reflected on the bodily platform. So how can you say that if my father only sees faults? He is well educated, he is direct son of Brahma. He is well equipped with all the Vedas. Education and other assets are only the cause of problems for the demons. Only demons can become proud, not my father. Because she is a daughter, she has to speak on the side of father. It is natural. So now Lord Shiva responds. Now don't think like that. Not only demons get affected by all these wonderful qualities, even others also can get affected when they are not properly situated. Vidya tapo vittava purvayakulai tatam gunai षड्भिरसत्तमेतरै smrutau hatayam mrutamana dhurdrusha stabda na pashyanti hidama bhuyasam. Yeah, these are wonderful qualities. What are the wonderful qualities? Vidya, Tapa, Vitta, Vapu, Vaya, and Kula. Kula means the Brahmana Kula here. Vaya is youth. Vapur means the beautiful form. Vitta, the wealth, is the wealthiest person in the entire universe. Tapo, austerities. Vidya, knowledge. All these are good things. When the discrimination is lost by the six qualities of the saintly, such as knowledge, austerity, wealth, body, youth, and family, which becomes false in the demons. When people become blinded by pride, nourished by those qualities, become callous, they do not see the glory of a great soul. Of course, the demons by nature become proud even if they possess a small fraction of one of these qualities. But if a well-educated person also become callous because of all these things, they will also become proud. Don't think only demons can become proud. Even a callous person also can become proud. One who is not attentive to can easily become proud. Bhagavad Gita chapter 5. When a person possesses all these things, if one is not proud means they have Lord's mercy. When there is Lord's mercy to a person part of possessing all these things means he has got complete Vinaya. Vidya Vinaya Sampanne. Brahmane Gavyasme. The person who really properly situated and possesses all these things, they will never be proud. In spite of possessing all these things, they will never be proud. Dhruva Maharaj had all the wealth of the universe. Ambarish Maharaj had all the wealth of the universe. Prahlad Maharaj had all the wealth of the universe. Pandavas also had all the wealth of the universe. Did they ever become proud? Because their consciousness is well situated. A well situated person, even though he may have Vidya, Tapa, Vidya, Vapu, Vaya, Kula, they will never ever become proud. The sign of they not becoming proud is their Vinaya, humility. A person who has humility will never become proud, in spite of possessing all these wonderful qualities. But a demon, in spite of not possessing all these things, even if he possesses a little bit, he will immediately become proud. Even for a small thing, becoming proud is the quality of demon. But sadhus, in spite of possessing all these things, they will never become proud. Like Goswamis. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, who is that Rupanar and Vipra, when he came to Vrindavan for a debate. I am here, I heard that you people are very learned people. I want to debate with you. Rupa Goswami said, no problem. I am not learned person. I will accept to defeat from you. You please give me. I will sign you that I am defeated by you. Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, without any debate, they signed it. Because they are not interested in debates and all. Instead of doing debate, they could meditate upon the Lord's pastime. They could write glories of the Lord. They are only interested in all these things. But Jiva Goswami, they debated with him for 10 days. There was a debate went on and defeated him. When Jiva Goswami came back and informed, my dear uncle, I have defeated Rupa Narayana Vipra. That I have brought your papers. You have been victorious. Then Rupa Goswami immediately says, you fool, how dare you to go and to debate with him? You don't have any right to stay in Vrindavan. Those people who are proud of their education does not have any place in Vrindavan. Get lost go out of Vrindavan. He went to Madura. And there he was fasting for 1 month. 1 month he did not eat anything. He was crying. People were sending information to Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami did not listen. And they sent to Sanatana Goswami. Then Sanatana Goswami comes and informs Rupa Goswami. My dear Rupa, you have forgot the teachings of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. What I have forgotten? What are the teachings of Lord Chaitanya? 3 teachings. Name Ruchi, Jivadaya, Vaishnava Seva. So, I am doing everything. No, you are not doing. Are you doing Jivadaya? So he said, oh yes, I am doing Jivadaya. Then he again asked, are you doing Jivadaya? So from Rupa Goswami point of view, Jivadaya means the normal living and it is. From the Sanatana Goswami point of view, Jivadaya means Daya and Jiva Goswami. After 3 times, then he realized. Then he went and brought Jiva Goswami back and then he kind of prepared nice food and fed him. For 1 week, he fed him nicely, then he became normal. Because he did not eat anything for 1 month. He did not eat and drink also. He might be drinking little water, but otherwise, he was not eating anything for 1 month. So, like that. Goswamis does not tolerate if somebody becomes proud of their knowledge. They say such a person is not qualified to stay in. And also such a person is not qualified to go to spiritual world and Vrindavan. Lesha Matra pride also can keep us in this material world. Humility and the highest humility par excellence should be there in order to go back to Godhead. For small things we are proud. I am this, I am that, I am this, I am that. So it's like that. When power of discrimination is destroyed by the 6 qualities, those persons blinded by pride, which is nourished by knowledge, austerity, wealth, body, age, and birth, thinking, I am very much learned, I have performed a lot of austerity, I am beautiful, I am knowledgeable, I am powerful, I am this, I am that. Such a person never ever understand the glory of Supreme Lord. Such a person never become a great sage. They are bound in this material world. So one should be careful, not become affected by these 6 qualities. How does discrimination become destroyed by these qualities? So these are good qualities. They are qualities of the sadhu. So by possessing all these qualities, one should become a sadhu. How can you say that people become disturbed by them? The good qualities of devotees become false for the demons. Though milk is sweet, but touched by snake's mouth becomes poison. Milk is good, but if a snake touches the milk, it becomes poison. The qualities manifest according to the person. These qualities will be good in a good person, but these qualities will be bad in a bad person. And the badness of a bad person will increase much more when they possess these qualities. So like that. That is a big problem. Then, see, my dear husband, kindly understand. Yeah, he might have some bad qualities, but ultimately he's my father and your father-in-law. You should be considerate. He's not a demon. If he's a demon, we could say that, okay, demon is become proud, but he's our relative. In our relatives, if there are some faults also, you should excuse. So like that, she would say. For that, Lord Siva will respond. Naita drishtanam swajana vyapekshaya gruhan pratiyad anavasthitatmanam ye भ्यागतान् वक्र Priya vichakshate आरोपिता ब्रूभिर अमर्शनाक्षिभिः. Yeah, please read the translation.
One should not go out even on the consideration of his being a relative or a friend when the man is disturbed in his mind and looks upon the guest with raised eyebrows.
Yes, I do agree. He is not a demon. I do agree the father is very affectionate to you, but in spite of being your father, he is not favorably disposed to both of us. That point is telling. One should not go to the houses of persons who have disturbed minds, who will look at the guests with crooked mind, raised eyebrows, and angry glances, while considering them to be relatives. We may be thinking Daksha to be our relative. You may be considering him to be your father. I may be considering to be my father-in-law like father. But Daksha does not have similar kind of disposition towards us. If we go there, Daksha will become double angry and he will raise his eyebrows and he will show angry glances with a desire to burn both of us. It is not a good idea to go there and increase the anger of your father. If we don't go there, we will do good to your father because he is peaceful with all his relatives. By we going there, unnecessarily we will make him become angry and the whole festival may be spoiled. It is better we should not go. So like that. For the good of the entire festivities, it is better that we should not go. Like that Lord Shiva is trying to convince Mother Sati. Even a father of this nature should be rejected. One should not go considering that they are relatives. If one goes, one should go thinking of them as enemies. If at all we have to go, we should go thinking him as enemy. Because anyway he will disrespect us. If an enemy disrespects, we will not feel bad. If a relative disrespects, it is a painful situation. You cannot tolerate it. But even the low-minded have affection for their children or husbands. No, don't say with that my father like that. Something happened in the past, that doesn't mean that every time it happened. It will not happen again. Even small people, simple people also will be affectionate to their children. So my father is a gentleman. He will be affectionate to us. He will not do it again. Then Lord Shiva says, even this is not certain for those with disturbed minds. Maybe your father may be gentleman, but his mind is disturbed. If his mind is not disturbed, he might have received well. But his mind is disturbed because this time he is performing the Vajpayee sacrifice, not Vajpayee. Brahaspati Sama sacrifice just to show his greatness above me. He wanted to broadcast to the entire universe that I am superior to Shiva. Because previously somebody might have said, so actually you are thinking that Shiva to be your son-in-law, you should get up and offer obeisances. But you know what is Shiva? He is next to Bhagavan. He is as good as Bhagavan. He is much superior to Brahma. How can you say he is your son-in-law is like a son, he should offer obeisances? Instead, we should offer obeisances to Lord Shiva. Somebody might have said. But now Daksha wanted to prove to the entire universe, no, I am situated in a superior position than Shiva. So he already is disturbed in his heart. He wanted to show his greatness upon us. If we go, he will really become angry. So it is not a good idea for us to go there. This will see you with angry eyes and raised bow. They will see you. If you go, they will not welcome you. Instead, they will look at you as if they want to burn you right away. Why you come all the way here? Get lost. Something like that. So Lord Shiva is trying to protect Sati and guard Sati. But Sati will say, Daksha is my father. I can tolerate his angry behavior. No problem. Father can become angry with the children. But just because father is angry, children cannot give up the parents. No problem. Let my father be angry. I will tolerate. No problem. Let us go. I will tolerate. And being my husband, you also please tolerate. So this is the request she is making. Then as a response, Lord Shiva will say, Tatarte birna vyatate shilimukai seterditango hrudayena duyata swanam yatavakradiyam duruktibir Siva nisham tapyati marmataditaha. When Sati said, he is my father, even if he shows some anger to me, I can tolerate. And if your father-in-law, you should also tolerate. Then Lord Shiva says, no, no, it is not like that. If somebody is the enemy, if enemy speaks some wrong words, we can tolerate. If a relative from whom we are expecting affection, if he speaks wrong words, it is very difficult to tolerate. It's not that easy. So that's what Lord Shiva says. Injured in the limbs by arrows fired by enemies, one does not suffer much and can sleep peacefully. You have gone for a fight, battle, and the enemy injured your body like anything with so many arrows. But you become victorious and you came back and you can sleep peacefully. I have become victorious. I defeated my enemy. Even though your whole body wounded, you are not at all pained by the wounds. You are happy because of the victory, defeating your enemy. But on the other hand, however, if you are injured by the harsh words uttered by relatives of crooked mind, one suffers day and night with a distressed heart. When close relatives speak some harsh words, one cannot get peaceful sleep. It will haunt us for rest of eternity. If a enemy person says something, one will not pay any attention only. Because anyway, his enemy, he is supposed to speak like that. But a relative is not supposed to speak like that. If a relative speaks like that, those words will never ever be taken away from our heart. It is very difficult. When we think somebody is friend, if that friend insults in front of everyone, we will never ever speak to him. We will never want to see his face again. Same thing Lord Shiva is telling. Limbs pained by the arrows fired by an enemy do not hurt so much, since one can still sleep. But injured by the harsh words of relatives, one suffers pain day and night with a distressed heart. Hrudayena duyata. Such friends are worse than enemies. So Daksha is like a friend that convert. He is not enemy, he is like a friend only. But he behaves more worse than an enemy. Enemy only attacks you with a weapon, but your father attacks with the words, which are very difficult to forget. So it is better not to go. For our good and for the good of Daksha, it is better not to go. So this is one verse from 4:8:36. What is said? Puricha durvachu baner na binne sharete hrudi. So when Narada Muni says Dhruva Maharaj was going to forest, Narada Muni said, you are a small boy. You should not take the words of your stepmother very seriously. You should be interested in playing and all. So Prahlad says, yeah, what you are saying is good for a Brahmana boy. But I am a Kshatriya boy. I cannot tolerate insults. My heart is like a broken pot, and your instructions are like the sweet milk. Then whatever milk you may pour in the broken pot, the milk will not stay, it will go away. It will rain away only. So kindly step aside. If you can help me, help me. Otherwise, you can step aside. I have to go and worship Lord Vishnu. That's what Dhruva says, same thing. My heart is broken by the marma taditopi, the sharp, piercing words of my stepmother. Same way Lord Shiva is telling that. My heart is already broken by the marma tadita of your father. If you go, you will do the same thing again. It is not good for your father. It is not good for both of us also. So let us not go there. So then Sati will say, you do not have to worry that I go there. So my dear husband, don't worry, don't worry. Both of us will go all the way there. You don't come inside. You stay outside. I will go in, see them and come back. Only if he sees you, then he will become angry. So don't come in front of him. You stay nearby. I will go in and come back. Somehow or other, she can't go there. She is very adamant. Then Lord Shiva says, Vektam tvamutrushtagate prajapate priyatmajanamasi shubhrume mata tatapi manam napitu prapastyate madashrayat ka paritapyate yataha. You may say that I will stay outside, you will go inside and all. You think that your father will receive you? Last time I was his affection, the worthy recipient of his affection. This time you will become the worthy recipient of his affection. Last time whatever he spoke to me will speak to you also. Don't expect your father to show some loving affection to you like that last time. Oh, beautiful eyed wife. It is clear that you are the favorite of Daksha among all his daughters. Yes, before marriage, your father loved you the most. I agree. But because of your excellent result, because of your that is my opinion. However, your father will not respect you now since he is tormented by your relationship with me. Before marriage, he loved you very much. He was so affectionate to you because of your wonderful qualities. But since you have been married to me, your father will show the same angry glance at you. Because you marrying me did not happen with the acceptance of Daksha. It is done by the insistence of Brahma. Brahma insisted that you should be given in marriage to me. Your father not at all happy with that marriage. That is one reason. There is another reason also. Lord Shiva answers. It is clear. You are the favorite among all the daughters of Daksha by having the qualities opposite of his. Very good qualities. That is all before marriage. I accept that. However, you will not get the same respect from your father now because you have been married to me. That marriage is tormenting to your father. Your father is not at all happy with this marriage because of various reasons. One reason is I'm a pauper. I don't have any home. Your father is the wealthiest among the entire universe. I'm the poorest among all the people in the entire universe. What Lord Shiva will have? Lord Shiva has nothing. Only a day skin. Day skin, Trishula and Damaru. These are the three possessions of Lord Shiva and one snake. He does not even have a flower garland. He has snake garland. And whole body is smeared with ashes. He does not have proper clothes to cover his body. He is the poorest of the poor persons in the entire universe. Daksha is the richest of the rich people. How can a rich father can give his daughter to a poor person? It is against the rule of the world. Any father would give their daughter to the more situated, more well-situated people. But Daksha had to give his daughter to a pauper because Lord Brahma insisted. There is a second reason also. In spite of being the pauper, the entire universe gives more respect to Lord Shiva than they give to Daksha. How can he can what? He does not possess anything, but why people are respecting him? That Daksha is not already. That is the main problem. Externally, the wealth and all these things are all external coverings only. The main problem is my Prajapatis, and this fellow also made Prajapatis. He begot children, and Brahma only came and stopped him. You better don't beget any children. Your children are destroying the entire universe. Better you keep quiet and perform tapasya only. He is not even qualified to produce proper children. He is also one of the Prajapatis. He is not qualified to produce proper children. I am the best of all Prajapatis. And see, I have populated the entire universe. I am the wealthiest person, all these things. But still, people are respecting him only. People are giving more respect to him. This Daksha could not tolerate. That is the main problem. In spite of being popular, receiving great respect. In spite of more wealthy, I am not receiving the same respect. So he wanted to show in front of the every universe that he is my subordinate, which Shiva failed to do it in the last time. If Shiva would have paid obeisances, it was very much clear to the entire universe. Shiva is subordinate to Daksha. But that did not happen. So Daksha became angry. That anger is still there. Now he wanted to show his superiority over Shiva by performing Brihaspati Sabha. He is challenging to the entire universe. See, I can perform Brihaspati Sabha sacrifice. Can Shiva perform Brihaspati Sabha sacrifice? He does not even have a house. He does not even have a penny to give his wife some clothing, some food and all. He is living by begging. That's how the competitive mentality is all about. This is Bhakti in the mode of ignorance. One performs Bhakti in the mode of ignorance just to show oneself superior to others, not for one's own benefit. The Yajna is supposed to be performed for the benefit of the entire universe. He is not doing that. He is doing just to make sure that I am the best of all people. I can do best sacrifice in the entire universe. He wants to showcase himself to entire universe. That is the problem. With ulterior motives that I want to receive great respect than Shiva by showing him lower than anybody else. So Sati will say, my dear Lord, you must have mentally been somewhat hostile to Daksha. You are analyzing too much. Today I don't know why you are analyzing too much. Looks like you said my father is mentally disturbed. Looks like you are mentally disturbed. We come to senses. Please don't analyze too much. Analysis leads to paralysis. So please become calm. Let us go and come back. Nothing will happen. Don't think too much. This can happen, that can happen, that can happen. Don't analyze too much. Let us just go and come back. So then Lord Shiva will say, Papachamanena Rudaturendriya Samruddhi Purusha Buddhi Sakshinam Akalpayesham Madirodu Manjasa Param Padam Vesti Yatasuraharim. This point Lord Shiva tells now. Daksha's senses are suffering and his heart is burning because the powers of persons like me who have the Lord as the witness of our intelligence. Daksha is unable to attain such a high position and thus hates me just as the demons hate the Supreme Lord. The Supreme Lord is respected by everyone in the entire universe. Everyone glorifies him as the Lord of the world. Same way, everyone glorifies Lord Shiva as the most self-controlled person. This Daksha could not accept. That is the main problem. My dear wife, don't think that I am analyzing too much. This is the original reason. Denying this, Lord Shiva answers, Daksha is envious and continuously hates me. I am not hating Daksha, but Daksha hates me. Manufacturing offenses to me, he has displayed hatred this time. Last time what happened? Even though for no fault, he projected that I've been faulty. And he insulted me left and right, and he cursed me also for no reason. Daksha with suffering senses with heart burning because of powers of the yoga, possessed by persons like myself, displays hatred to me, just as demons hate the Supreme Lord. Daksha is unable to ascend to that high position that I have, Parampadam. I've been well received by everyone in this entire universe. And Daksha is not receiving that kind of respect and is envy of me, envy of my position. But I do not have any hatred for your father Daksha. Lord Shiva does not have any hatred to Daksha. So Mother Sati is telling that you are hating my father. My father does not behave like that, but you are unnecessarily analyzing and telling all these things. And finally, Lord Shiva says, no, not like that. The respect which I am receiving, your father is not receiving. That's why he is envious of me. Making this oath, Lord Shiva explains, persons like me have the Lord as the witness of our intelligence to judge whether our decisions are good or bad. Oh Sati, if you do not believe this, contact the Lord directly by Samadhi for a moment and ask him about my good and bad qualities. If you have any doubt, whatever I am saying, please ask the Supreme Lord only. You please enter into Samadhi and ask the Supreme Lord whether what your husband is doing right or what your father is doing right. Lord Vishnu will tell you, but who is correct and who is wrong, if you have any doubt. That's what Lord Shiva says. Then immediately Sati will say, I believe that you do not hate Daksha. Okay, I'll accept. You are my husband, I should believe. However, you should rise from your seat and act humbly in front of your father-in-law. All happened because of one small thing. My father was expecting that he should have got up and paid obeisances. You could have got up and paid obeisances. What was the problem? Even though the entire world might be respecting, and you can also respect my father. Anyway, he is after all your father-in-law. He is elder in age. You could have paid obeisances to him. What problem was in that? Now she is attacking directly. Whatever happened between you and my father is all because of you only. You could have got up and paid obeisances to him. Then matter would have been very easy. My father would have been very happy with you and would have laughed at you, and then things would have been a different way. Because you did not get up, my father became angry because of that, and there is a lot of tug of war between both of you, and now I am not able to go and see my sisters and mother. So like that she is telling. For that, Lord Shiva responds. Pratyudgama prashrayana bivandanam vidiyate sadhumita sumadhyame prajnai parasmai purushaya chetasa guhasayaiva na dehamanine.
Those who are related to the transgender being intelligent offer such respect to the super body, not to the person.
Oh, you are telling that one? I did not get up. Normally, people who are not in knowledge, they offer respect to each other. But people in knowledge, they don't offer respect to the Jiva in front of them. They actually offer respect to the Paramatma in the heart of that Jiva. O thin wasted wife, rising from one seat, acting affectionately and offering mutual respects should actually be done by the wise with the thought that one is offering respects to the Supreme Lord, dwelling within that person, not thinking of the person's body. When somebody coming to us, when we get up and raise offer obeisances, is not to the person. First of all, not to the body of the person and not to the person. It is actually for the Paramatma who is there in the heart of that person. When Paramatma is there, we should always offer obeisances. When Bhima was going in the upper Himalayas, that Hanumanji, the old monkey, was lying on the road. Hanumanji said, Bhima said, oh monkey, get aside. I have to go. So monkey said, no, you can go aside. He said, no, I have to walk on the path only because I'm a Kshatriya. I cannot go move aside. Then the monkey said, no, then you can step aside, step up on. Then Bhima says, you ignorant fool, you can't you understand? When Paramatma is residing in the body, how can you step on the body? You cannot step up on the body. You move aside. So like that he says. That means even now also, when we touch somebody's body, we immediately touch and pay obeisances. Because we know, certainly we know there is Paramatma inside the body. We need to give respect to the residence of Paramatma. Same way when somebody coming in front of us, we offer obeisances, greeting and welcoming the Paramatma, not the person. But nowadays in our particular place, we may invite the person only. But the person already only welcomes the Paramatma. That's what Lord Shiva is telling. Mutual exchange of greeting that are performed by ignorant should be performed by intelligent with their minds directed to Supreme Lord. One should think the Supreme Lord exists in my father-in-law and in my husband. Therefore, I offer respects to him. One should not think of their bodies. The unintelligent people greet each other with bodily consciousness only, since they never remember the Supreme Lord. That is not proper. Because I was absorbed in the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord when Daksha arrived. Even if I did not glance at Daksha, by my respects for the Lord, Daksha was respected. But Daksha is ignorant and became angry without cause. What Lord Shiva is doing that? I was sitting there, I went into trance, and within the core of my heart, I was worshipping the Paramatma in my heart. Now, the logic is, the same Paramatma is there in my heart, in the heart of Daksha. When Daksha is coming towards me, I was already worshipping Paramatma. The purpose of offering obeisances to somebody or offering namaskar to somebody is to offer to Paramatma. I am already offering respects to Paramatma in my heart. That means I have already offered respects to the Paramatma in the heart of Daksha. Because the same Paramatma lives in both places. Daksha does not know this. Because he does not know this concept, he has taken it seriously that I did not respect him. Actually, respect should not be given to the person's body or to the person. It should be given only to the Paramatma. I am already respecting the Paramatma. Your father does not know this and he became angry unnecessarily upon me. So then Sati asks, how could you be in Samadhi that time only? You could have been in Samadhi some other time. Why that time only you are in Samadhi? You are actually acting that you are in Samadhi or you are really in Samadhi. Then Lord Siva says, entering into Samadhi is not in my hands. It is up to the will of the Supreme Lord. Whenever Lord wants, he will give his darshan to his devotees. When he gives his darshan, we should take darshan. We cannot say that, my dear Lord, no, Daksha is going to come, you come after 10 minutes. I cannot say like that. The Lord came, I was paying obeisance to him. I was worshipping him, I was receiving him. So like that, Lord Shiva will say. This is one important verse from this chapter. Sattvam Vishuddham Vasudeva Shabditam Yadiyate Tatra Pumana Pavrutaha Sattve cha tasmin Bhagavan Vasudevo Yadokshajo me namasa vidiyate.
We will always engage in obeisance to Lord Vasudeva pure Krishna consciousness. Krishna consciousness is always pure consciousness. In which the Supreme Personality is Vasudeva.
This is the interesting thing. The pure Antakarana is called Vasudeva. Our Man, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chetana, which are in the heart, when they are in pure state, that state is called Vasudeva. Okay? Because there the Supreme Lord appears without any coverings. When our heart is pure, what was the verse we recite every day morning in Shishtastakam? Cheto Darpana Marjanam. Directly the meaning Cheto Darpana Marjanam means purifying our Chetana. If we extend, purifying our Man, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chetana. Purifying our Antakarana. As of now, Antakarana is not pure, we are not able to see Paramatma. When Antakarana becomes pure, we will be seeing Paramatma continuously. Because Jivatma is inside the heart, Paramatma is inside the heart. But we are not able to see Paramatma because our Antakarna is not pure. By the process of Bhakti, when we make the Antakarna pure, we will continuously see Paramatma. The pure Antakarna is called Vasudeva. The Lord who becomes visible in that pure Antakarna is called Vasudeva. Okay? In that Antakarana, I worship the Supreme Lord Vasudeva beyond the material senses by offering respects. Because my Antakarana was pure, the Lord appeared and I was worshipping him. I was busy receiving him and worshipping him. So I did not notice your father coming in front of me. So what is my fault? That cannot be asked in Samadhi, and the Lord is not dependent on me. I am dependent on the Lord. I cannot make a rule for when he will appear. The spiritual Antakarana is called Vasudeva, or another meaning is the spiritual state composed of the actions of Shakti is the producer of the Lord's appearance. Why? It is because in the spiritual mind of the state of composed with Shakti, the Lord without coverings called Vasudeva will appear. Basically, when our heart is pure, heart means Man, Buddhi, Ahankara, Chetana, these four are pure, then Paramatma will appear to that Jivatma. The Jivatma will be able to see Paramatma continuously 24/7. Same thing happened to me. I was seeing the Lord. Because I am seeing the Lord, I was receiving the Lord, I was respecting the Lord. I was busy serving the Lord. Suddenly your father came. Please tell me, what should I do? Should I serve the Lord or should I serve your father? Which is important? When Lord is there and your father is there. Serving whom is very important. Shiva is asking, tell me if that is a fault on my part. Is it a fault on my part? I chose to serve the Lord and ignored your father. Is that my fault? Then Shiva continues. Sati did not say anything. Then Lord Shiva continues. Tatte niriksho na pita pi dehakrit daksho mama dvet tadanu vartataschaye yo vishwasrugyajna gatam varorumam anagasam durvachasa karotita. I will read. My dear wife, therefore, you should not see your envious father Daksha, who raised you, and you should not see his followers. He scolded me with harsh words when I went to the sacrifice of the creators of the universe, though I was innocent. See, I was busy serving the Lord, and your father could not understand. He does not have that intelligence also to understand. And for no reason, he scolded me. He looked at me with angry glances and he cursed me also. It is better, it is not good for you to go there because he will do the same thing with you because you are my wife. Even though before marriage he loved you the most, but now he cannot have that loving sentiments towards you. You will obey me if you are a very obedient wife. Lord Shiva is telling, he is putting the Ramavan. You will obey me if you are a obedient wife. Not only is your father, but he is also nourished by you. He also nourished you. Another meaning of Dehakriti is one who cuts the body. Thus, Daksha's future death is indicated. So basically, if you go back, your body will cut into pieces and Daksha's body also will be cut into pieces. By you not going, you can save yourself, you can save your father also. If you obey me and stay back, it is good for both you and your father. If you go without obeying me, it is not good for you and not good for your father also. Oh, Sati says, how can you say it is not good for me? So Lord Shiva explained that. Lord Shiva explained the bad results if she disobeys. Yadi vrajisyati atihaya madvacho Bhadram bhavatya na tato bhavishyati Sambhavitasya swajanat parabhavo Yada sasadyo maranaya kalpate. If you ignore my words and go, you will not have good fortune. When a person most worthy of respect is humiliated by a relative, that humiliation will immediately result in death. Lord Krishna says same thing. For a respected person, criticism is worse than death. If you go there, same thing will happen to you. When the humiliation of a respectable person takes place, that humiliation will produce the offender's death. So like that, Lord Shiva gave answer to all the arguments of Mother Sati and foretold what will happen if you go. If you go there without listening to me, you will cut into pieces and your father will also cut into pieces. Please don't go. So what Sati will do, we will see in the next chapter. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much for all the devotees joining for today's class. So we'll stop here. There are some devotees waiting outside for the room to use. So we'll stop here and we'll continue with the next chapter next week. So one small request to all the devotees. Can we